Hey, we've got a big week planned for you this week. I've got several things up here posted for you to watch and that sort of thing. Now that we've gone through the savings and the budgeting portion of Foundations course, I'm going to introduce you to a guy by the name of Mike Miklowitz. Hopefully I've got that right. He wrote a book called Profits First. I highly recommend it. We've implemented some of his ideas into our own business. They work. They take a little discipline, but they're right on line with what you've been taught in the savings module a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, they're kind of conservative and that sort of thing, and we've explained exactly why that is, that we might want to follow that kind of business model in an agricultural sense. So hopefully you'll enjoy him. He doesn't have a lot of ag experience, but I think you can implement the tools that he gives you within the realm of a farmer ranch. It's not easy. It's easy if you got it all set up, and then once you just start into a habit of saving, it'll sure go a long ways. So excited for that. I have a guide that goes along with that you can turn in. Wanted to tell you that one of the reasons I have you submit those guides is not so that I can just reread all of your notes organized. It's just like when you get to be a junior or senior, if you're not already, and you don't know how to take notes. If you already do, then this is just a slam dunk, and that's okay. But if you're not really good at that sort of thing, you're behind. And this is how you're going to learn in the future too. You're going to go to a seminar and they're going to show you some tools and some skills that you can get better at, you can implement possibly into your operation. And so you're going to have to take good notes. You're going to have to go back and review them, organize them, put them back together, and so that they can be useful to you for implementation. The other part of this week is we're going to talk. I've got another podcast up here, and it's a group of individuals that talk about gossip in the workplace. And I know that most of these podcasts are actually for Main Street businesses, online businesses, and that sort of thing. But I know in my heart, I've been involved in business for a long, long time, that gossip, if it's not controlled, if leadership doesn't take control from the very beginning, it can almost just drive a knife or a wedge right in your heart of the business. And once you get things figured out, if you're several years in or many years maybe, it might take quite a bit of healing. But if you start out and learn the process and learn how to actually discourage those kinds of activities, it'll mean a more harmonious type of a workplace. It'll mean people just get along a whole lot better, and that sort of thing. So I want you to listen to that. It certainly pertains to business management, and hopefully you enjoy that. Maybe not enjoy it. You might think that I'm talking to you. I'm not. It's kind of like the preacher when I go sit down in my church. I think there's like a couple hundred people here, and he's talking to me only. Well, he's made his message and directed it to us all, but we can always do a little bit of a search, and we can always hone these skills. They're leadership skills, management skills, and that's what makes me excited. Is you're always working to get those things right and to get better. It's not going to look perfect. It's not going to look perfect at first, and it probably won't look perfect in the end, but you might come up with a model that'll fit and help your business so they can be efficient, and it can be a joy to run that operation. So good luck with that. And then there is a Profit First quiz. It's just some questions, actually. I guess maybe that's all I've got. I don't have you taking some notes, although I just figure you will be. You can answer those questions from your notes and from the podcast, and turn that in, and everything's gravy. So have a good week, and we'll look forward to seeing what your output is.